You are full of love for family, friends, and Jared. Energetic. E is for energetic. I followed you on many mountain trails, and you love to go high. A is for adventurous. Whether it was summers in Waterton or service in Ecuador, you love to go see and do things in this great world. H is for Hamilton. And I took this from a dictionary. Hamilton are people with this name tend to be idealistic, highly imaginative, intuitive, spiritual, and inspire others. I thought that was pretty good. H for Hamilton. P is for pleasing. How we love the beautiful sounds you brought into our home. Whether it was singing, playing the piano, or the harp, the home was blessed with your pleasing sounds. E is for exerciser. You love to work out, and you've ridden a bike up to Cameron Lake. Not many can claim that. A is for adorable. You are adored universally by all that know you. R is for ready. You're ready to be a wife and a mother. And back to L. L is for loving. Back where we began, you are full of love for family, friends, and Jared. On your 21st birthday, Patricia Mary Ross Hamilton wrote this to me. Our family would not be complete without you. I remember when I brought you home from the hospital, you were sleeping. I took you upstairs and put you to bed. As I shut the door to your room, I felt this overwhelming sense of completion. At the time, I thought I felt that way because I was done having babies. Now, as I look on that wonderful moment, I realize more fully that it was because having you helped to complete me as a human being. When Patricia Mary Ross Hamilton and I were married in 1980, Elizabeth Watson Ross and Marlo Douglas Ross wrote some words that were shared with us in the ceiling room where we were married. They were written by a mother Pearl Buck, and are titled A Daughter's Glory. Accept your womanhood, my daughter, and rejoice in it. It is your glory that you are a woman, for this is why he loves you, he who you love. Be gentle, be wise as a woman is gentle and wise. Be ardent and love with a woman's ardor. Through your love, teach him what it means to be a man, a noble man, a strong man. Believe in him, for only through your belief can he believe in himself. In our hearts, man and woman, we long above all else to know that the other, the one we love, knows what we are and believes in what we can be. Is this not romance? Yes, in the highest romance, investing the smallest detail of life with the color of joy. I love you, Leah Pearl Hamilton Orchard, and wish eternal bliss to you and Jared.
Bittersweet for our family. Because our oldest son is with us. But I do know today that he's very aware of this day. And he would be very proud of you, Jared. And is very proud of you. I think you know how we feel about you. We love you. Always have.
I'm going to learn from Bob and start preparing my talks by writing them down. I think they're seasoned at this wedding thing, where this is our first rodeo, so to speak, so we're learning as we go. If we were riding a bull, I think I would have only lasted about 1 second. Bob goes all 8 seconds. So, and his wife is smart enough not to get up here to begin. We are taking notes. I also want to just make reference to the slideshow that we saw, and whoever put that together was amazing, and I think each one of us here could add a story to each one of those pictures, and some of the pictures I don't want to know what the story was about, but I could tell you the stories to a few of those. One of the ones was Shay. She related the story about Jared had one shot at Jordan, and maybe you saw the picture with the pink cast. That was the result of that shot. And but what's brought us here today is Leah and Jared, and what we've seen them, what's transpired with them over the last couple or 2.5 years. I can't say enough to how privileged it is for us as parents to see the two of them together today, and who they are together. And they're magnificent people on their own, but that they're together today is just being with them in this occasion and being in the temple with them just magnified that and solidified everything that this is all about. We have this, I don't know what it is, a standard or a rule in our home that when our daughters date boys, they're to bring them to dinner. That sorts out quite a few of them. They don't show up, and the odd one does, and they get extra points for that. So with the girls, it works a little differently. Or sorry, with the boys, did I get that right? With the boys, when they bring home a girl, it works a little different. And when we like to kind of qualify them at the dinner table, and in Leah's situation, when Jared brought Leah home, it was as if she was putting on the dinner in our home, and we were the ones who were there to pass the test or not with her. At least that's how I felt. She was a very intimidating young lady. And, so I still feel that way. I feel like we're always trying to make sure we pass the grade with Leah, so she's got good standards. What was I going to speak about? When we first met Leah, I believe it was in Waterton, and because by virtue of her being friends with Jessica, Jared's sister, and Kelsey, who we've known since she was in diapers. I can tell you some stories about that too. My parents are right over there. But there's a lot of years of friendships here, and our first memory of Leah was boating with us in Waterton, I believe, was when I first met her. I heard about her, but we'd done our boating and our tubing that day, and then she came by our campsite in Waterton, and she was riding this old bike, and I related this story to her parents. And I asked her where she got this it was an old bike. I don't know if it was a really old bike or a really old bike with the fenders and everything. She rode up to our campsite on this thing. I'm thinking, where did she get that? And these weren't popular yet, so she was kind of making a statement. And so that was what I remember of Leah. And then the next day, or soon after, she pulls up in an even older Mercedes-Benz that I'm not sure why it was even still running. And I think that she got that from her dad too. Am I right so far? Okay, so I do pay attention a little bit. So all these things going to I mean, it means something to us as parents who our kids are dating, and Leah had that impression on us. And as we see in the pictures, they've been through a lot, they've gone a lot of places. I feel like I missed out on some things by not being in some of those pictures. They look like fun. And but in those pictures, there's a lot of family and friends involved in those, and that's what has made Leah and Jared who they are today. And even though some of those friends and family may not be here at this moment, we know that they've contributed into the fiber of who Jared and Leah are and everything they stand for, and we are most grateful for that. And for each one of you here today, it's been a fantastic venue, and all the things, preparations that went into this, we appreciate it. As we're finding our way in these things, we need, me and my family, we're trying to be grateful and appreciate those things that have been done on behalf of Jared and Leah, and hosting this. So Leah is certainly a member of our family. I appreciate Willie, or Sharing the story about Leah having come home and upstairs in the bathroom, because that explains a few things when she comes running. I never could figure out what that noise was. So we, thank you, Lily. I'm grateful for my wife. I know that she wears this heavy today, and it means a lot to us to see Jared in these circumstances. And the example he is to my rest of my days with my family. And we're done.
I kind of wish I would have written something down too. But I am very grateful. I think I can speak for both of us that we're very grateful for everybody coming and all the work that was put into today. I'm also very grateful for Jared. I'm very excited to be married to him. It's been a long time coming, I think. But I'm grateful for everything that he's done for me.
I'm also very thankful for both families and the friends that they came to support us and everything that's gone into this. It's been a beautiful day. I have a beautiful life. And I'm really looking forward to being able to cherish her and start our lives together. And we hope that all of you are a part of that. And, yeah, we've had a great day. It's beautiful. Like I walked in this morning and I was like, holy, I was wearing like wool socks and shorts, but I was like, I feel out of place. But yeah, thank you very much.
Well, that wraps up the program, and I think Jared and Leah already thanked everybody for coming and contributing. But I think it would be appropriate to do a 3 cheers for Leah and Jared. Absolutely. So let's be as loud as we possibly can on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! All right. So I think Leah and Jared are taking off now. Is that correct? And then people can hang out and clean up. Really, is what I mean by hang out.